Alright, so part of today's project is putting some tyvek up on the north side of this house so I can get some siding on it. Ta-da!
Make sure you stay tuned to the very end. We have a special announcement to make.
Well, I got a little bit accomplished today. Trying to hang this stuff up by yourself is not fun.
Hey everybody, welcome back. So I've been trying to get videos put up of the actual building or finishing of the house that we're living in. So here you can see I'm up on a ladder and I'm about to cut in a window. One window down to the right past me was already framed in. This one was not, and I wanted to picture a window there. So we found a 5x3 window here on the property. It was actually in the building, and I'm going to put it in. I pre-drilled some holes at the corners and then poked nails through the tyvek so I could figure out where I'm going to need to be at. And I went out and sliced up the tyvek so I can pull it back and then reuse it to help seal up the window hole. Nope, you are not mishearing things. You hear a chainsaw. And yes, I am in the house getting ready to cut out the window using the chainsaw. The saw doesn't sound that great. It was an old steel that was here on the property when we got here. I figured it had a bad chain on it, so I might as well use it just in case I hit a nail. Chainsaw was the only thing I had that get around all the footers and the headers of the window. So you use what you got to use out here in the bush. Well, there's the first part of it. Now on to the second part. Yes, I did hit a few nails, but that's why I was using an old chain on an old saw so I wouldn't ruin anything. I did wind up being able to resharpen the chain afterwards, so win-win. Well, there's the hole. Now I just got to trim up a few spots that I messed up on, and it'll be all set. Well, here I'm pulling the tyvek inside and stapling it in, hold it in place while I seat the window. Yep, this was all done before the beard and the hair came in. Well, it's time to try to get that window in. Let's see how it fits. It's not a light window. I had Sarah in there help balancing it a little bit while I stuffed it up in there. You'll be seeing that here in about 2 seconds. Ready? Here it comes.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Some of the tapping you hear is me putting some shims in just to hold it up so Sarah doesn't have to hold all the weight. And don't worry, I am using a piece of wood instead of just hitting it directly with the hammer. Here you can see I'm using a hammer and a piece of wood trying to get the trim of the window flush with the outside of the house. And now you can see what it looks like with the two windows that I added in there. Yep, some of the tyvek's upside down. I better take it off and redo it, huh? So right where that door is on the right is where the big window is. And here you can see where the smaller one was. And that was actually the first one I put in. And there it is, all boarded up and ready to go. Different angle. Right above where that window is laying down there is where we put the entertainment console. And here you can see we're making a little bit of progress on the inside. You can see the window over there. And there's a little bit better shot of it. And now you can see this is the south side of the house, and we started getting a lot more of the siding up on that side there. And here's a little bit of progress on it. And a little bit of a pan around so you can see it a little bit better up close. I still have the very top to do. I didn't have a ladder I could get up there with at the time. So this is the first one that I put in. This one here, it was framed in, but the plywood hadn't been cut out. A learning experience. It was smaller and a lot easier to do than the other one. That other one is rather large. This is, oh, I think it's like 36 inches by 24 inches, something like that. So it's not big. I put a little bit wider of a sill on this one here so I can set things. This is our Wi-Fi to put it towards the cabin. This is just what I use to prop up the camera when I do the views of Denali, which is way up there. There it is. And you guys have seen this before. Again, this one here needs the tops put on, but we put the shades in there, and you've seen that video, and I'll put a little clip from that in there. So this is the one that was really big that I put in. It's roughly 5 foot by 3 foot, and you can see I do have most of the trim in. I did a little narrow of a sill on this one here because it's right at the base of the stairs, and I don't want to come down the stairs and catch on it or anything like that, nor do I want Sarah to catch on it. And we did put the birch strips on there, and I'm just going to leave this just the way it is. I'm maybe sand it lightly, put a little bit of sealer on it. I do have to do the lintel for the top, and that is right there. And hang on, let me show you what it's going to look like. All right, so we have the lovely Miss Sarah holding that up. On the ends, I'm going to kind of, it's okay, just hold there. I'm going to kind of sweep them up that way a little bit to give a little bit more of a unique design to it. Look at the color movement in that. That's spalted, so it gives a nice look. And that again is birch. All right, let me put this down before she hurts herself. I'll be back. Hey everybody, Sarah and I and Zeus, who's down here, has to put his 2 cents in. Just wanted to say thank you. In less than a year's time, we went from right around 100 and something subs, that were mostly friends, to over 1,000 subs. And we thank you guys for all that. Yeah, we're the ones creating the videos and all that stuff, but you're the ones watching. We love what we do. We love being out here in the middle of nowhere in Alaska. And we just wanted to be able to share with all of you. And it looks like it's working, and it looks like y'all are enjoying it. And we really appreciate that you're watching and that you're here with us on this journey of ours. Where it's going to go, We're gonna find out. But this year is gonna be pretty exciting once the summer gets here. We have some projects coming up for the wintertime. Nothing major, but we got a lot of stuff we're gonna be trying to do this summer.
Wow.
So make sure you stick around, tell your friends, share it out, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next video.
Right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you again.